Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, and I'm standing here kind of right by the river, the Salt River, which is down here. And right now I have to tell you the worst thing with Tempe, Arizona is actually this, if you can see. The annoying airport. The Phoenix airport is right over there, okay, and these planes are coming every few minutes here, just going up. So where is Tempe? Well, Tempe is located right next to Phoenix. It's actually considered to be the East Valley. We have Scottsdale on the other side of the Salt River, which is just behind these two buildings here. We have Chandler in the south of town, and we have Mesa to the east. And Tempe was kind of created in the late 1800s. I think it was founded in the 1870s, something like that. But don't quote me on that. But it's an older town. Same with Phoenix. This is also old Apache country, so they actually built a fort back in the days up the river to keep track of the raids from the Indians here, because the settlers came to this valley here to do agriculture and stuff like that. So there you go, that's kind of the history of Tempe, and this is right down the street here, and I'm going to walk down there is the little town. It's kind of a university town. We have a ASU right down the street actually, so you have lots of students here. It's a nice little town, and they also have this mountain here where you can go up and get a good view of town and the surrounding areas here. Today the weather it has been raining actually like crazy for a few days, but the weather is in the 60s today, and the summertime is going to be 110 all the time. And here's another plane. You can't really live in Tempe if you don't like plane and noise all the time. You can't live here. I don't know, it's super annoying, but that's the way it is. I guess it's called progress. It's an airport. So I think step number one would be actually to almost crashed here. Go up here and check out that little mountain hill. I managed to cross the street, and one comment regarding the Salt River here. It's a major river. They used to have a lot of floodings, back in the days, of course. And so now they built a lot of dams, and you will see water down here, but it's basically just a mile stretch, because there is a dam up here, there's a dam down there, they have plenty of other dams. So it's kind of not really a river anymore. And I'm standing here on some kind of old track. Yeah, I don't know what they did here. They probably had some magazines here for some wheat or whatever they used to grow out here in the desert. You can see the building is still standing, but I'm not sure if they save it for historic reasons. And they have a little train here in town, a little tram like that. Alright, I'm just walking up here, and we are looking pretty much at downtown Tempe here, and people are training here for some reason. People like to run up the hill, and it makes me tired just looking at that. And then they are coming down, and coming down is easy, of course. Like this guy, is fast, quick, building up strength. And right now I'm kind of sweating to death. My God, it's getting warm. Whew. And looking down, you see, if you look between the buildings here, you see some tents down there, and you see a river, and that's the Salt River with a couple of bridges over. And this part of the river actually has water in it, and the temperature is 64 degrees in the water right now. I just continue to sweat and to walk. I can't do what the guy did, just run up. At least I'm not dressed up for running, that's for sure. And people go here all the time to get the photo ops, you know, the right angle, the right cool view of Tempe. So I came up to like the first little viewing area here, and let's take a look down here. This gives you a pretty nice view over Tempe. If you look over here, you see downtown Phoenix in the area here, and you see the airport right here. So all the planes will pretty much come over this hill here all the time. And the buildings you see down here, by the way, let me go a little bit closer, that actually belongs to Arizona State University. So they have a pretty nice campus area down here, and you can see the big A, the yellow A here for Arizona State University. And every time I come here, they're building more and more down here. I guess they get more and more students. And I'm looking at these signs here. They talk about some snakes. You can see a diamondback, rattlesnake, a gopher snake. So yeah, I need to make sure I don't step on a snake here. It's a pretty cool place, and I'm going to take these stairs here you see here and kind of go all the way up to the top for the best view. And people are coming down here. They have some kids here too. And to go up you have to kind of follow this little path right here. And they kind of try to build up some stairs to make it easier to walk. I'll just wait till people are coming down. Hi guys. How's the view up there?
Nice.
It's a nice view? All right.
Nicer than here, not very different. But
okay. All right, have a nice day. Okay, so they said the view is nice. I hope it's super nice here. And you see the plane. Just driving you crazy. Because it will never be quiet. I guess this is the end of the trail, and you can see the river down here. You see the freeway. You see all the way out in the desert, in the Arizona desert here, the eastern part of Phoenix. And the view is just magnificent from up here. You are looking out in or on old Indian land. The Apaches, like I said before, used to be in this area here. So if you're out here, you need to be careful, right? They might still be out there. Anyway, it's a cool place, and I've seen some pictures from the river here back in the days. when it wasn't dammed up like that. It was very, very flat, kind of wide right here. I think they actually used some smaller boats to transport stuff up and down the river, at least some portion of it. And of course today all that is gone because the area is expanding quickly here. More businesses are moving in. They have a university, they have skilled laborers. There are many reasons for establishing a business here in town. And I'm kind of blocking the way here. More people are coming up. It's a popular place. So take a look. Yeah, I'm just finding my way down here again. So definitely I recommend, if you're coming to this area, to Tempe, you should go up here, because this is the absolute best spot to view the town. And you're higher up, so you can almost grab these airplanes coming here. They look like small models when they're up in the air here. So you should actually come and check it out yourself. And next I think it's time to go down to the actual town. They have a lot of bars down there, by the way, in case you like to drink some cold, right? Walking down is of course way easier than going up. And while I'm walking down, I see planes are taking off every few seconds here from the strip. Probably hard to see, but it's like right to the left of that big red building you see down there. And you see the control tower sticking up in the background. And this is, by the way, this is not the only way up. If I'm looking down here, I can actually see you could come up here as well. But I think most people choose to actually come up here. Yeah, so some of these streets will actually be closed on Sunday. For the Ironman, and they have another sign here of a crashing bicyclist or bicycle. You need to be careful.
They don't want to have any business.
Before I go to town, I will actually go out to that bridge and take a closer look at the river. Alright, green, so let's go. You need to follow the stream here just to cross. Luckily this Rio Salado is closed. They closed it in here, so it's actually more congested than it should be. Before I go down to downtown here, I just wanted to show. So I'm right here by the river, and this is probably one of the original bridges here. You see, and in the background you see the bridge for the train. I guess they had too much traffic, so they built a second bridge, this one probably, and this one can only go in that direction, and the other bridge is coming back. And right now that's congested, probably because of the closures they have down here. And if you're looking up in this direction here. You see a couple of more bridges up there, and here's the river. Yeah, looks freezing, right? Looks really cold. The Salt River, and as you can see, it's kind of wide actually. I don't know how wide, but it's wide. And if this is the same size it had in the past, I can understand that you couldn't easily cross the river. You had to go to certain places to do that when you came with your wagon or horse or whatever you used to have. And in these buildings here, you have these fancy high-tech companies. I mean, you see Amazon, you see Microsoft, Norton, ZipRecruiter, and all that stuff. So it's the modern way of doing business. That building is the ADP building, the payroll building across the street. Or at least they pay to have the sign up on the higher portion of the building. While walking down to the downtown area here, you're passing this Hayden house, and right now it's under some kind of renovation here. And this was built, according to what they say here, it was built in 1871, and it was definitely one of the early buildings here. And I'm wondering what they're going to do after they are done here. You can take a look at the door. If this is original, it's kind of cool. It's solid wood. And right now they close the windows. Maybe they don't even know what to do with it, but it will probably be some kind of museum or restaurant, or something like that. And you can tell these guys are working hard to restoring the building. 1871, it's kind of cool. Yeah, and in Tempe here you have these open restaurants where you can sit and eat, and bars. It's a party town, to say the least. I mean, they have like sports bar, they have booze, food, everywhere, pretty much. TVs, you can sit down, drink whatever you want. That's kind of cool. And this was just place number one. I mean, there are 50 more down the street here. We are crossing the tracks here. Need to be careful. The trolley can come anytime, run you over. Yeah, because of the university again. I mean, you have a lot of young people. They are coming here. They are studying hard, and then Friday night or on the weekend, they need to clear out all the knowledge they have. So they actually or achieve. They come here to basically take care of that business. Look at this. You can sit outside here. It's pretty sweet, right?
Not a bit.
Tempe town. And you see these scooters, electric scooters everywhere. People. Oh, I like that sign there. Entrance. How about that? That's an entrance. Hello.
Hello.
And people are sitting here drinking in the morning. Why not? And what I'm looking for is kind of the mainstream stuff, like a Starbucks instead of a double Johnny Walker. I want to be healthy today. Parking is also relatively easy in this town. As far as I've seen, lots of parking. Or at least you can actually pay for parking in a garage at least. But it's not a big problem. And I think I saw a number that the population here in Tempe is, just under 200,000. you know, a few years from now it will be more, I guess. It will go up, but for now it's roughly, you know, 185, 190, something like that. Okay, and I'm coming down to 5th Street here. Okay, let's see if I can show you how it looks like. It's a nice building on the other side. So this is the corner. Yeah, so 5th Street, and I forgot what street I'm on actually. Let me see. Oh, here's Starbucks. That's good. 5th, and I can't see a street sign. I have no idea. I'm lost. I'm lost in Tempe. Oh, Mill Street. Yeah, it's Mill Street. Mill and 5th. So if you're craving the American dream, Starbucks, then that's the place where you find it. So I will go in and find it. And, hello. All right. Coffee right now. Well, I'm standing here. It's actually a post office behind me here where people are going in. And I think they have some neat architecture here in town. For instance, take a look at this building here. I like these stairs though. I mean, you don't see that every day. So it has charm. That's definitely the case. It's a charming little town where you can get you know, small stuff. I mean, you can get ice cream, coffee, alcohol. There are no regular stores in this area. It's like a party place where people come to relax. And you know, I don't blame them, because if you're a student, you work too hard, you need to come out and relax. Actually, I found something that is kind of prehistoric. Look at this. I mean, who is reading books these days? It looks closed, but they are selling books. Probably closed. Please call again. Okay. I guess they don't have too many customers. People are just surfing, you know, and doing crazy stuff. That's what they like to do. And I'm coming down here to 6th Street right now. El Jefe. Yeah, I remember. This is some drinking place in the nighttime. Like many of these places here, this is dead now in the daytime because it's just midday, right? But as soon as the moon comes up, then it's a different story. You can have a lot of fun here. You can go crazy. Going bananas is just mildly what is going on here. Let's take a look at the sign here. El Jefe with a skull. Day of the Dead skull. And it's a drinking place, football, you know, ASU fans. Oh man, they go bananas here. Definitely. And it's like bar after bar after bar on all sides, even in here. Five Guys, juicy hamburgers. All this is just packed in the evening. I'm doing one sweep here. I'm looking down towards the University Street. You know, a few blocks down there. University is the main street there going to ASU. And then this is Mill Street. See these bars on the other side, the clubs. and it's going all the way up to the river, to the Tempe Beach Park, where they have an event going on right now. And you can tell they have some nice bars here. It's all open. They just open the walls and people are sitting down enjoying. It can't really be better. I mean, that's the way it should be. To sit inside a cave is it's good, of course, but this is even better. You're sitting out and you're breathing some fresh Arizona air. And because of all the rain that passed here the last few days, the air is crisp today. It's really crisp. Yeah, people are sitting up here in this varsity tavern on the balcony eating, and it looks pretty good. It's a beautiful sunny day, so isn't that a good spot? So put this on your list. The next time you are in the area here, you swing by Tempe town, and I recommend you to do it in the nighttime instead of daytime, because it's a more interesting place. I just happen to be in the middle of the day here, so but still, I mean, we can still enjoy the buildings and stuff like that. But if you really want to see how people act out here, then come here in the evening. It's better. It's going to be much more noisy. So daytime you have planes, nighttime you have a different type of noise. People are screaming and all that stuff. It's very fun. So give it a try. They call this the Mill Avenue and 3rd Station. You can buy your pass or your ticket here. This is actually the station. It's right there. Do not cross the tracks. It's a nice little station though. I'm just not sure where it's going. Maybe to Phoenix, maybe to Mesa, I mean, who knows. Oh, I will wait. Here's just a little metro train. It's coming here. Yeah, it goes to Mesa. It stops right there. It's pretty sweet. And a few people will hop on the train, and a few people will come out, I guess. And they have some security guards on the train here. Everybody on board. 3, 2, 1, and nothing happens. All right. I guess they follow some computer schedule here. Doors are closed, and it's on its way. It just disappeared on the other side of the street. It's pretty sweet. Love it. Maybe sometime I will actually take the train. I mean, who knows? That would be fun.